Hi, I am Marisela. I am recording this interview. Welcome, Leonardo Mata and Susan Chaparro.
Welcome to DataLaing Information for Construction. Today, we are talking about budgeted value performance or DVP method. This is an innovative proposal for those who are investors, constructing entities, project owners who wish to manage the performance or their investment into the construction projects. This is developed by engineer Leonardo Matas Rojas. So, tell us, engineer, why do some projects finish on time without overruns while others go off track? What is your proposal?
Thank you, Marisela and Susan. Hi, everyone. I am Leonardo Mata from Caracas, Venezuela. Thank you for listening. There are many reasons to answer that question. There are many reasons that I'm thinking about many years ago. It is this many answer because the problem is very complex. I will try to say to everybody that is listening this interview in a simple way. And I prefer to read because it's more specific, the answer that I want to talking about. There are many reasons, and the truth is that while tools like the earned value methods exist, they traditionally focus on the contract's internal cost. And often that information is very sensitive to the get that information. And it's not available to the client or to the owner of the project. And that's mean a very important problem. And that is where the proposal comes to. This method is named Método del Desempeño de Valor Presupuestado or Budget Valued Performance, DVP. This method was developed specifically to know the behavior of the project and the correction on time. It focuses on the approved payment. We focus in the approved payment, not in the internal cost of the contractor. And the project budget to the answer of the owner's my question. The owner my question is how much has been spent? What are we on time? What part of the work has already been complete? This is an important question that we need to answer in every construction project.
That's very interesting. And can you tell us what is the premise of this DVP method?
Well, to answer this question, I try to explain in the very way. And I have a resume or summary of that paper that I have read with collaboration of many professional friends that have helped me to write that important paper. I have to read the resume because it's very extensive document. The fundamental premise of DVP is simple yet powerful. In classic earned value methods that exist for many years, we have the actual cost. It's an important term, actual cost, which is what the contract spent. The actual cost is what the contract spent. We have redefined this as the actual cost of the client or owner. Is different, not what the contract is the cost, is what the owner cost. This is key for the method or the proposal. The ACC is the payment that we contracting entity have actually approved and made. This is the focus of the problem. So it's no longer about what the contract spent, but about what the investor has paid. That is the difference with the traditional method. And here is the most interesting part. With the budget value performance method, the new proposal, we start from the premise that initially the earned value is equivalent to actual cost. This is important premise. Earned value is the equivalent to actual cost to the client or owner. This allows the client to control the investment without seeing the internal accounting of the executor. This is very important. I don't focus what is the cost of the contractor without having to request access to the contractor internal accounting. That is the principal problem around the world with the traditional method. That is an excellent method, but this is focuses in the contractor for internal action. To put more simple, the proposal DVP is an evolution of the well-known earned value management method, but with a very specific focus, putting control into the hand of the person who holds the money.
That's really helpful for investors because now they have the control of what they are spending. And well, can you tell us more about it? Can you tell us what are the pillars of this method?
Of course, Susan. First, the DVP focuses on the money approached or paid by the investor, the actual cost of the client or the owner, not contractual cost, because it's very difficult to get that information. That transfer into indicator, that information transfer to indicator to a standard indicator, similar to the traditional method. This is the first focus. The money or the indicator is support, but the cost of the owner, no to the cost of the contractor. The second pillar of this budget of this method is the budget. The budget is the guide to every indicator that we make about the method. That use the approved budget as the cost breakdown structure, eliminating unnecessary complexity. This is very important because the cost breakdown structure is require very work to do that action, and is different to no even different, but sometimes different if you support that making a new cost breakdown structure. In this pillar, we support in the budget real approved. The third pillar is a measurement of man hour. The DVP use the unit price analysis to convert physical progress into the man hours in a way that is a transparent, auditable. If you execute concrete, you can transform the contract executed in manpower or man hours. This is very important to control of the project. It's very that's the third pillar is the essential of the method. The cost of the owner, the budget, and the man hours. This is the three pillar.
Okay, and I know you have talked before about BIM. So what is the relationship between this DVP method and BIM?
Well, Sussex. Yes, BIM is very important to BIM. BIM model and database that contain detailed information about the element in projects, every element in the project. This information allows to the automatic extraction of complete quantity which make calculation and earning value and the ECC easy. This connects the project, the budget, with the model and the cost, and you can do the control of a better way.
Okay, so that means that DVP, this method, is more feasible for investors, right?
That's right, Susek. DVP simplifies project control for the client. Everyone from the file inspector to the senior manager can speak the same language, the same construction universal language of progress and cost. The method aligns with the PMBOK 7 and complies with the international principle of transparency and efficiency. In short, DVP is a necessary evolution of the traditional method of the earned value method. I think that it's a document, it's a support to be more simplified the control of the project. I hope that that proposal will be very useful to control that project and be more efficient in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Engineer Leonardo, and thank you all of you for joining us on DataLaing Information for Smart Construction. I hope you like this episode and see you next time.